Welcome everyone to the Best Options YouTube channel. In today's video, we are looking at the top 5 best wireless gaming keyboards that you can buy this year. First, we will be looking at some of the best affordable keyboards that are available, then to the absolute top best money you can buy. As always, you can find all the links to the products that are mentioned in this video right in the description and in the pinned comment down below. Without any more delay, let's get started. In number 5, we recommend you the Kikron K3 Ultra Slim Compact Wireless Mechanical Keyboard. The Kikron K3 is a highly anticipated low-profile 75% keyboard. Coming with options for optical and hot swappable switches, the K3 innovates in an area unlike anyone before. Unfortunately, there are several issues with the build itself. The Kikron K3 is one of a kind. It's the only keyboard on the market where you can get optical hot swappable low-profile switches. That was a mouthful, all rolled into one. The low-profile design and smaller size make it ideal for taking on the go and for saving precious desk space. However, in order to achieve this new design, serious compromises had to be made in the structural integrity of the keyboard. The switches feel fragile when pulled out of the keyboard, the plastic case is flimsy and bendable. The extra features are still nice to have, however, with wireless connectivity, RGB lighting options, and your choice between several new and old switch options. On closer inspection, you see the keycaps are made from a thin double-shot ABS plastic which doesn't bode well for longevity. You can expect after heavy typing that the legends will wear off and start to get shiny. The design does allow for the lights to shine through the keycaps and illuminate the legends. This is perfect when typing at night as it makes it easier to see the keys.
It's time to get rid of the bulky one. Meet K3, the world's first wireless mechanical keyboard that comes with hot swappable low-profile optical switches. Thanks to the innovative low-profile switch, which is 40% slimmer than a conventional mechanical switch, the K3 is one of the thinnest wireless mechanical keyboards ever. Yet, it still offers a remarkable mechanical keyboard tactile response to enhance your productivity. We've redesigned the Gateron low-profile mechanical switch with an MX stem to enhance its reliability and make it easily compatible with future possible alternative keycaps on the market. A similar idea is also implemented on the Keychron low-profile optical switch, so you can type and play at lightning speed with these durable switches. Customize your typing experience for every key by swapping out optical switches in seconds without soldering. Just pop them in and it's done. Doesn't matter if you're drafting an email, writing a novel, gaming, or whether you prefer linear, clicky, or light bump in between, we've got you covered. Designed for both Mac and Windows, the K3 is perfect for multitasking. You can connect the K3 with up to 3 devices via the latest Bluetooth 5.1 chip and switch amongst devices with ease. Or connect it to a device with a Type-C cable. The popular 75% layout allows easy access to all the essential keys, but still compact enough with a streamlined aluminum body. Plus, it comes with 15 RGB backlight settings that can always sync with your mood. The K3, your ultimate compact wireless mechanical keyboard.
In the 4 number of our best wireless keyboard list, we recommend you the Pro 2 60% wired wireless mechanical keyboard with true RGB backlit. The Pro 2 is a remarkable gaming keyboard. This 60% compact keyboard feels very well built and looks sleek in most computer setups. Every key on it can be fully programmed, and it has fully customizable RGB lighting behind each key. While this keyboard is available with a wide variety of switch options, our unit uses Gateron brown switches, which give a good amount of feedback and travel without being too loud, and give the keyboard an overall excellent typing experience. Unfortunately, the small size can cause fatigue after long typing sessions, and the lack of arrow keys may bothersome. The Abendslab Pro 2 is a very small and compact 60% keyboard that takes up very little space on your desk. The Abendslab Pro 2's backlighting is outstanding. Each key is individually backlit, and the keyboard has full RGB and brightness settings, with a white inside frame to help reflect light. Unfortunately, the backlighting still isn't bright enough for well-lit rooms, like an office, though you likely won't need the backlighting in these situations. This keyboard has remarkable wireless versatility. It connects via Bluetooth as opposed to a proprietary receiver, meaning you don't need a USB dongle if you have a Bluetooth-enabled PC. It can also be paired to 4 devices to quickly switch between them, making it easy to reply to a text on your phone with your keyboard when you're doing work at your computer. The And Pro 2 is an excellent gaming keyboard. It offers outstanding customizability of its RGB lighting as well as the ability to reprogram every key to macros. It feels very well made and its actuation force and pre-travel are excellent. Unfortunately, its ergonomics are unremarkable due to its lack of incline settings, palm rest, and smaller than average key size, though this may not be too bothersome to everyone. In number 3, we recommend you the Razer BlackWidow V3 Pro. The V3 Pro delivers a tried and true Razer flagship keyboard experience without the wires, which is nice, especially since wireless keyboards with mechanical keys are few and far between. At the same time, though, the V3 Pro has flaws that diminish the appeal of going wireless, like many other cordless mechanical keyboards. Plus, it carries a big $229 price tag. The BlackWidow V3 Pro connects to your PC via either Bluetooth or a 2.4 GHz wireless connection using a USB dongle. Both connections work smoothly, without producing a detectable amount of lag and remain stable, even in a room full of potentially disruptive wireless connections. You can also use a wired connection while charging, using the keyboard's USB-C charging cable. Razer's first wireless mechanical gaming keyboard is more than solid but doesn't make a strong case for the wireless mechanical keyboard. The Razer BlackWidow V3 Pro is outstanding for gaming. The clicky Razer green switches on our unit offer low pre-travel and light actuation force. That said, this keyboard is also available with silent linear switches. It has full RGB backlighting and macro programmable keys, which are customizable in the Razer Synapse 3 companion software. The keycaps are made of double-shot ABS plastic that feels great to touch, and gaming feels comfortable thanks to the detachable plushy wrist rest.
The chase for more is fueled by focus and precision. It's what we're known for, but legacies are meant to be left behind. Why play to your limits when you can break them? Redefine your concept of control. Forget what you know. Unleash what's next.
In number 2, we have for you the Corsair K57 RGB wireless gaming keyboard. One of the ways Corsair is able to deliver high-speed wireless connectivity and per-key RGB lighting for under $100 is by chipping away at the bill of materials. The K57 has an all-plastic design, which cuts the weight down but also takes away from the feeling of rigidity when compared to aluminum or steel top keyboards. There are features here that help the K57 feel a lot more premium, even aside from its RGB lighting. Media controls are well catered for, and the 7 dedicated buttons make this well suited for use while lounging. You may notice that the keyboard doesn't feature the same volume roller found on Corsair's mechanical keyboards. There's a row of dedicated macro keys, most of which are easily accessible with a pinky, although reaching the top left G1 key requires some stretch. For a membrane keyboard, the K57 is surprisingly stiff. In number 1 of our list, we recommend you the absolute one of the best wireless gaming keyboard you can buy from Logitech, with the G915 TKL Tenkeyless Lightspeed Wireless RGB Mechanical Gaming Keyboard. The Logitech G915 Lightspeed is a fantastic wireless mechanical gaming keyboard. It's a full-sized keyboard that's packed with features like dedicated macro keys, multi-device pairing, and full RGB backlighting. Logitech's G-Hub software offers plenty of customization options, is easy to use, and is available on both Windows and Mac OS. However, keep in mind that only the dedicated macros keys are programmable, so you can't remap any other key. The keyboard's low profile is comfortable to type on, and it comes in 3 switch variants: GL Tactile, GL Clicky, and GL Linear. The Logitech G915 is unremarkable for use with mobile devices. While the keyboard can be connected via Bluetooth and most of the keys function properly, the keyboard isn't very portable, as it's rather large and heavy. However, it has a multi-device pairing feature, so you can pair it to your smartphone and computer at the same time, which can be convenient. Logitech also offers a G915 TKL version of this model, and while we haven't reviewed it, we expect it to perform similarly. However, it's smaller and more compact due to the lack of a numpad.